So, like a lot of people, I have a lot to say about Andor. To put it shortly, I really like it. Hell, I think it's one of the best Star Wars TV shows we've ever gotten. What I would like to discuss on this video today is the impact Andor has had on Star Wars and its community. So if that sounds interesting to you, feel free to stick around. Funnily enough, I think Andor has the same impact as The Force Awakens, definitely on a smaller scale, but also the other way around. Andor for me was so good, it really put into perspective what we, the Star Wars fans, have been missing out on. In my opinion, Star Wars should not be afraid of moving on or telling different stories that have nothing to do with the Jedi or even the Force. Star Wars is bigger than we think, and we should not be limited to the main storyline. But to go back a little, I feel that Andor actually makes sense. You don't have to suspend your disbelief when watching this show. Nobody is coming back from the dead, nobody is getting stabbed by lightsabers and surviving. The show is great at making Star Wars actually feel real, if that makes sense. I think Andor raises the question, where does Star Wars even go from here? All the roads are going to lead to the sequel trilogy. Are we going to be stuck in a never-ending loop of exploring the time period of before The Force Awakens? Because Star Wars has been doing that for a while now. But still, there is so much more out there to explore, and I love the first 6 films and the lore as much as anyone else, but I can't help but ask the question, should we move on? Shouldn't we let this story end? Now, I'm not saying no more Star Wars, or that the time before The Force Awakens can't be explored, because it certainly still can. I'm just trying to pose the question, where does Star Wars even go from here? Andor had a great ending. I don't think Andor is perfect. I do, however, believe that Andor has done wonders for Star Wars, especially for the time period before The New Hope, and wraps up that era of Star Wars very well, which in a way was where Star Wars began, obviously with the film A New Hope. So in a way, it's kind of like it's come full circle, and honestly with that story being over, I feel a sense of closure I never thought I would with Star Wars. I feel at this moment, I could walk away from Star Wars and be happy. If Ahsoka Season 2 comes out and it turns out to be not that great, or whatever else Disney are planning to doing, if Kathleen Kennedy's gone, it's whatever, I could honestly walk away and be happy and be content. Even though it's been a bumpy ride, it's so difficult to like something that is constantly letting you down. And maybe this is just my opinion, but I feel a lot of people share this sentiment of lack of clear cohesion with the stories that are coming out. So at the end of the day, Disney can do whatever they want with Star Wars. They can continue this never-ending story. But honestly, I'm not sure I will care for it. If Ahsoka Season 2 is good, or when we get another Star Wars game, I will try it, and if it is great, I'm sure I'll be pleased. I just feel if they mess it up, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm sick of having my heart pulled out and suspending my disbelief. Andor has wrapped things up very nicely, and that's probably going to be the best closure I'm personally going to get. So obviously I think Andor is a great show, but it has the burden of being trapped in an uncertain time in Star Wars. So in Star Wars we'll have The Acolyte, we'll have Skeleton Crew, we'll have mixed bags, at least if me putting it in the nicest way. And if you like these shows then it's fine, I don't care. So for these past few years, it's been hard to like Star Wars. It's been hard to even think about it. I've just been so disenchanted by the content that we've gotten and where the story is headed. It's like no matter what Star Wars does next, it's still going to lead to the sequel trilogy. Andor essentially sits in a sea of slop, where some things are good, some things are bad, but Andor is literally like a diamond on a conveyor belt. If you made it this far, I do really appreciate it. And you can let me know what you think in the comments as well. Even if you disagree, that is perfectly fine. We can have a normal, civil discussion in the comments. But yeah, I really just want to get my thoughts out there. But yes, anyways, if you did enjoy, you can feel free to like and subscribe. I would highly appreciate it. And let me know what you think in the comments as well. But anyways, thanks for listening. I'll catch you in the next one.